traveling with a group of 8th grade Spanish immersion students on their capstone trip following their 8 years in the Spanish immersion program in our school districts.
Armado a los estudiantes del viaje es una mezcla de lo que es nuestra cultura, la historia y de todo lo que son los panameños. Y en esta región de América tenemos cosas únicas que no se encuentran en otras regiones del mundo, únicamente en la zona tropical.
¿Qué representa cada mola geométricamente representa el camino de la vida? Todas las molas tienen su historia.
Estamos en el Canal de Panamá.
Aquí estamos haciendo cerámica.
Miraba muy fácil, pero era muy difícil y mío no funcionó muy bueno.
Y quiero una tapadera.
Hay aproximadamente 40 familias que dependemos de la panadería. Todo se hace a mano, nada con máquina, todo a mano.
This is an experience that we can't recreate in the classroom. They're able to experience culture and language in a day-to-day existence, which we just can't do.
Cuando estás en la clase puedes escuchar sobre todo, pero cuando estás aquí puedes experimentar con las cosas con la vida real y es más hay más emociones que sientas. Ir a los manglares y ayudar a plantar los manglares con una escuela panameño.
Mangle, ok, van a ser árboles de mangle. Háganse para acá, mis peces hermosos. Cierra la mano.
We helped collect seeds for the mangroves.
No es lo ficticio, no es lo de turistas, tiene parte recreacional, pero siempre enfocado en lo que es la parte real del panameño, cosas, el Panamá por dentro, el Panamá real.
Estamos en la Emberá comunidad.
Esta casa es comunal, una casa para todos. Y al fondo, pues, como pueden ver, fue la cocina tradicional.
La presentación era muy bonita. Era en una hoja de un árbol con una flor.
The connections that our tour guide has with local people has definitely enriched the experience for everybody. The bread maker, the pottery maker, the woman who sells the traditional dress for Panama, all of those experiences we never would have been able to have on our own.
es muy divertido. Me estoy divirtiendo mucho.
When we first arrived in Panama, they were somewhat self-conscious of interacting with people using Spanish as the language, but by this point it's so much fun to see them be comfortable and familiar with how to interact with one another and with people who live here.
He tenido la posibilidad para practicar mi español en el mundo real y no solo en escuela.
For our immersion students who've been practicing classroom discussions, classroom conversations for the past 8 years, this is entirely different. They've learned new vocabulary, they've learned new context for vocabulary, they've learned how to actually use their language in a day-to-day functioning type way. And that is so unique and so important.
I think a lot of it has been really the application of what we've been doing in school. It's been an interesting balance of rural and urban and modern and historical culture, and really has given the students an opportunity to see a well-rounded, balanced view of what Panama really is on a daily basis, rather than what perhaps a tourist would see in seeking out a museum or, you know, some website they found on the internet.
Yo puedo ver como todo la naturaleza y yo solo puedo mirar en fotos en mi casa, entonces es muy bonito ser aquí.
Quiero quedar aquí por un mes más, un año más, para siempre.
Aprendimos mucho sobre la cultura y todas las diferentes personas que viven aquí.
I don't think they're the same person they are when they arrived. I think their awareness of that multicultural experience has deepened greatly. I think their awareness of the value of their second language experience has deepened to a tremendous degree. I believe they'll go back with a different commitment towards developing that language after being here.
Yo pienso que fue una experiencia muy buena y puede cambiar tu vida porque te ayuda a entender cómo es el resto del mundo y podemos aprender más de ellos también.
You know, they're really able to make a lot of those practical connections beyond what I could ever shown in a documentary, ever pointed out in a textbook, and ever tried to illustrate in a classroom.
The wider foundation of knowledge that students have about the world around them and how small the world really is so important for them to be able to function in today's society. And developing a solid language skill is definitely one of those attributes that's going to help them be successful in a global market, in a global society.
Adiós.
No quiero regresar a casa, me encanta aquí.